I don't get any views anywhere. The only time I get views is when I run ads, and that's just what we do. And 14th of August 2025, let me give you some updates of what's been happening today. And also, this is like me trying to build in public. I don't know how to do that. I'm not a developer. I do have 2 full-time developers on board though, but let me just tell you what's happening. I'm super excited. The first thing is this. I didn't know if I was going to show you this because this is for Chai Green. We're launching in Coventry actually in 10 days, just less than 10 days. And we launched some new ads because we always iterate. We try to see what's working and what's not. And then we come up with the better ideas and then we launch. Just let this sink in, all right? Just let this sink in. We spent £1.36. Can't even get a cup of coffee for that nowadays. It's like a quarter of a cup of coffee. That's half a cup of tea. If you go to Chai Green and you order correct chai, it's double that, right? Especially if you upgrade to go large. The thumb stop rate is 30%. We've only reached 300 people, but from that, 50 people have clicked. And this is not some campaign that we're running in Bangladesh or Pakistan or India or Philippines. Right? This is Coventry. 50 clicks. It's 3p per click. I think we're en route to breaking records again as the new biggest launch ever for any of our clients, of course. Really excited for that. So hopefully come back here on the 15th of August. I'm going to try to do this every day. Today's the 4th of August, so come back on the 15th and hopefully I'll have a video and I'll show you some. And actually you can come back tomorrow, but we're going to look at this tomorrow as well to see how much has gone up. Because with Meta, it goes up and down, but our AI kind of picks up and it flattens the curve. If you're a media buyer, you know how it is. At the start, it will give you loads of good results and then it will dip and then it will go up and then it will equalize. What we try to do is just equalize earlier on. All right, the other thing I worked on, and this is actually a new pitch, and man, look at this. Look how beautiful this looks. This is in Dubai, and this is a gentleman called Ahmed Osman, insane entrepreneur. And he's come back. He just messaged me out of the blue on Saturday, and he's like, "I said you got 5 minutes." I said yes. We spoke for 35 minutes, and he told me about this project. It's insane. You can buy this, and this is actually the previous one, and he's launching the next one. These guys did 3 billion something dirhams within the matter of 3 hours. It's a billion dirham per hour. Crazy. And of course, there's other partners involved as well, and we haven't yet signed any contracts for this, but I just can't wait to go into this. This is a little bit different to what we do. We obviously work with restaurant chains, dental chains, chiropractor chains, and other healthcare chains, stem cells, and as such. But it's kind of still a physical location. It's not a chain per se, but it's still a local location. So we're gonna see how that goes. So that's the second thing I worked on today. The third thing, and this is actually guilty pleasure, I can't stop myself but dive into NA10 and just waste hours and hours and hours of my day. What this one does for me is it looks at my availability, it merges it all together, then it also looks at children. It doesn't look at children. It looks at child blocks, which is basically context from my Notion, because I have like one source documents on Notion. Let me show you. Let me show you my Notion. This is my Notion. I have this single source documents page where like my life is here, like when I was born, like what I did, what I did every single year. Because I do believe in transparency, but I believe that I don't care if AI knows everything about me. If it's gonna take over the world, it's gonna know everything about me anyway. So why should I not just tell it everything right now? So I give as much context as I can to the AI, so it kind of it understands what I'm about, and then when it speaks back to me, I don't have to tell it every single time what I'm trying to do. And I tell it things like, I've got the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and that's what I use to kind of create content, and I use 11 Labs as such a professional voice, because I don't know if you know this, but you can go buy my voice, because 11 Labs will let you literally use my voice in your ads if you want to do that. I've A/B tested it. I don't know why my voice just crushes anyone else's for some reason. Anyway, so this is single source documents, and I actually can't show you this one. I do have some wins, like the wins we had for Shakedown, Doklo, Fat Buns, Pennington Dental, and there's some other secret ones that I've told AI that is a secret, and I need to add like so many more. These are recent ones. These are all in the past few months, but what I'm going to do is start adding more into this. And I have this internal one pager, which, I mean, I'm transparent, but I'm not that transparent, like I've got some investors and stakeholders who rather not expose everything. But anyway, I feed this into the AI, so the AI knows. You can't know, but the AI knows. And then it goes in, and I've tried Grok, And I've tried OpenAI and I've tried Cloud and I've tried a bunch of stuff, but Grok is just performing the best right now in terms of the output it comes out with. I don't know code, but I just use ChatGPT and it writes, and like I just tell it what I want. It spits out. If it's an error, I put a screenshot in. I say, look, it's coming up with an error. I say, oh yeah, then just fix this, and back and forth to GPT, and we're good to go. There's some more code here which I didn't write. There's some more code here which I didn't write. It's just let me go back to explaining what this does. In my Notion, that's also a project management tool. So all of my tasks, my team's task, all of our meetings, everything goes in there. So I take my to-do list for today. I give the AI that as well. So I take my availability. It knows my to-do list for today. It knows the context of my business, literally my life, where I was born, my deepest, darkest secret. And then it also has the last 7 days, what I've done. Then it goes into Grok again, which in my opinion is really, really well, doing really well right now anyway. The whole reason I use this instead of just having a node, because I can just add the OpenAI node into this and message a model, right? And then I can literally just have that instead of using the NA10's built-in AI agent. But the reason I use this, because anytime OpenAI comes up with new models or Cloud or Grok, or XAI, whoever comes out with new ones, I can just swap it out and I don't need to rewrite the prompt all over again. Does that make sense? So yeah, that's why I'm here. And yeah, all this does is it actually doesn't send me a Slack anymore. It used to send me a Slack, but now it just adds tasks to my calendar. Just straight into my calendar because it's got my availability anyway. It knows what I need to do. And it also looks at my context. It looks at other research on what makes a good CEO, because yeah, my title's CEO, but I am so far away from what a real CEO even does. Like I can't call myself a CEO, I'm just a business owner, tiny business owner, but I aspire to be a CEO. So what does a CEO do? I don't know. I've never, shadowed one. I've spoken to some, but they're not going to show me the day to day. So I asked AI, what does CEO do? How is my schedule different to other very public facing CEOs? And just convert mine into that schedule. So I can stay on track. Anyway, with these, what I'm trying to do is just trying to document my day and then see if just trying to talk into the camera and just post this. I don't get any views on YouTube anyway. I don't get any views on LinkedIn. I don't get any views anywhere. The only time I get views is when I run ads, and that's just what we do. And look at this, man. I feel like I want to refresh this. What are we on now? 54. Literally by the time I've made this video, 6 more people have signed up, and we didn't even, oh man, we spent like 10p or 20p or something, and 6 more people came through. If you guys are not running ads, what's wrong with you? Are you okay in the head? Run ads, grow your business. Every year, ads get more and more expensive. So now is the cheapest time. CPMs are going to go through the roof because more and more people are going to wake up and stop being thick and realize that, oh, we don't go viral on Instagram or YouTube. We can actually pay Meta pennies to get clicks. Stop running Google ads. Like, I know Google's a big player in the game, but where and ever are you going to get 3 people click? Yeah, I'm about to get like angry and stop making fun of people. So I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm definitely gonna do this every day, even if they're useless. And if you have any questions about deeper dive into any of these, just drop it in a comment. You're probably going to be the only one who comments, so you're going to get me basically one-on-one.